Hey YouTube, this is the Trendy Socialite. Wanted to talk to you today about something that is very near and dear to my heart because my heart is very near and dear to my chest. I wanted to talk to you today about the importance of wearing the right size bra. I'm sure ever since Oprah brought it to our attention a year or so ago about the staggering number of women that wear the wrong size bra, there have been many people on the quest to find the right size bra. And I too was on that quest. I pretty much was wearing the wrong size bra for many years, and only until I started wearing what I think is now the right size bra for me have I really begun to see the difference in what I had and what I have now. I think one of the misconceptions that a lot of women have is that they pretty much wear the same size bra for their entire life, and as our bodies grow and change, so do our breast and bra size. So I think that it's important that should be one thing that you check periodically, especially if you notice a pretty significant weight change or gain or loss, whichever, that you check your bra size, because not only is it not fashionably cute, but it can be painful. I think I read a statistic that like 70% of women that go to the doctor complaining of breast and or back shoulder pain, the problem was 100% eliminated without surgery when they actually had the right size bra. So I think that it's extremely important that as women that we take this seriously and that we get the right size bra. I don't know if it's something psychological that we have where we think if we wear a certain size that means something, but I think it's more important that we wear the right size bra first of all, and that it helps for your clothes to fit. It really does. I've noticed the difference, because when I was wearing the wrong size bra, I had, as my grandma would say, all my meat hanging out over here on the sides, and it just was not a good look, and I found myself having to wear a lot of additional shapewear to get a smooth silhouette, whereas when I purchased the right size bra, I didn't have to do any of that. So what I want to talk to you today about is the way that I measured myself and eventually changed my size. When I started this, I was wearing a 40D. Yeah, a 40D. But like I said, I had a lot of stuff hanging out on the side. It wasn't covering under the bottom, you know, and they were still kind of sagging, and you know, I wanted them high and lifted up. I'm, you know, only in my 30s, you know, there's no point in them going down south right now. So I decided that it was time for a change. So I measured myself. I had been to Victoria's Secret, which I can't wear, by the way, because they only go up to a certain size. And I had been to, I think, JCPenney's and a couple of other department stores to have myself measured. But I decided to do it myself. And actually, I think this is the secret. I did mine without a bra on. I'm not going to do that for you today, obviously. But I did mine without a bra on because my thing was, if I wear the bra that I normally wear, which was a minimizer, I'm not getting an accurate measurement, and thus I'm not going to get the right size bra. So I decided to measure my true self to see if that would make a difference, and it really did. So there are lots of online resources about how to measure yourself for a bra, but I'm going to go over it real quickly with you how I did it. Your first measurement is your band size, and that is underneath your bosom. So I couldn't find my soft tape measure, so I'm using this black ribbon. I hope that you can see what I'm doing. And essentially what you're going to do is measure it, let it go all the way around and meet in the center, and you want it pretty tight because you want it to be an accurate measurement of where you are. And then you take that measurement. Now if it's even, that's your band size. If it's odd, then you need to add an inch to make it, or add one to it to make it an even number, and that'll be your band size. So that's 32, 36, 40, 42, 44, which is what your bra sizes are. The next will measure your cup size, and you measure that across the fullest part of your bosom, which is really across your nipple area. So you take it and you go across it again, across the fullest part. So that will be pretty much your what your band size is. Now you do have to do a little bit of calculating at that point. You have to subtract your bust size, I'm sorry, your cup size, your band size, excuse me, from your cup size, and that'll actually give you what your cup will be. So say your band size is a 40 and your cup size is a 44. So you would subtract the 44 from the 40, and that's a difference of 4. And then you can find online where it'll convert that difference, which of 4, to an actual cup size. And I'll actually include that chart for you in this video as well. And probably in the video description box. So essentially, that's how you can measure your bra size. At that point, you can go to any store and find bras that you want. I personally wear minimizers because I have big boobs, and especially for work, I just don't want them to be on display so much. The one I have on right now is probably my favorite one. It is by Bally, and it is the satin tracings. And it is an amazing bra. I mean, it just lifts everything up without it being obnoxious about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my favorite bra right now. And I go to an outlet mall in Smithfield, and a lot of times they have buy two get one free or buy one get one half off, you know, those sales. That's usually when I try to buy my bras. JCPenney's almost always has a buy one get one half off or buy one get one free sale for bras. Same thing with we have a Belk here. I don't know if that's nationwide, but we do have a Belk. So you can check those kind of stores. Obviously check online for the style and the type that you want. I will say that I am now on a quest to find really cute matching bra and panty sets. So that's kind of where I am now. And I saw a brand at Dillard's the other day. I think it's called LUNAIRE or something to that effect. And it'll be scrolling when I find out the name of it. And they had absolutely beautiful bras and matching panty sets for big girls like me, if you want to call it like that. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Please leave any comments, rate and subscribe to this channel. This is what the Trendy Socialite is all about. We're coming to you talking about not only makeup, hair, fashion, those types of things, but real women, real issues that we have, and that is one that I wanted to talk to you about. I hope that it has been helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions or any resources you'd like to leave, please do so. And I hope that you had a wonderful holiday season. I look forward to seeing you later on and in the new year. Take care and God bless. Bye.